Hello, it's Ash and welcome to my channel and welcome to this stretch where we are going to focus on bringing your body and brain back in balance. If you've done a really intense run or even if you've just been for a run, that creates a lot of intensity. The central nervous system is really hyped up and it's like the brain may be going a little bit faster, so we're going to level all that out, bring everything down and make sure that we can again just start in a nice balanced way for the rest of your day. So let's come down onto your back. And what we're going to do is we're just going to start with feet nice and wide, and we're just going to start to roll those knees left and right, and we're going to focus on our breathing as we do that. So just nice and easy, loosening those hips and the lower back, and just moving the knees over to the left and the knees over to the right. And if you can, now breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. And if you can, let the exhales be slightly longer than the inhales. So I can feel how hyped up my brain is, how hyped up my body is. It feels like for me this morning it's been boom, 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 one thing after another. Everything's been kind of rushed. Get the school run in, get this little bit of work done, get that done, get my, see that client, get my work done, and then go for this run. And I've just been for a really intense hill run, so it's been intensity after intensity, so stress after stress after stress. So it's a really nice opportunity now to just lower that down now. So what has your day been like so far? Okay, I'm going to bring those knees in towards the chest. And how was your run? So just give these a little squeeze. It's a really nice way to reflect on your run. And just massage the lower back down into the floor. So left and right, using the weight of the legs to squish the lower back muscles down into the floor. Just move the knees in a way, in circles, up and down, left and right, in a way that massages the lower back area and makes it feel nice. Keep the tension out of the jaw, so if you're clenching the jaw, soften it. Don't clench too much with the hands, or don't grip too much with the shoulders. Okay, and then let's work into the inner thighs, so the hips and the inner thighs, the groin, the adductor muscles. So we're going to bring the knees in towards the chest and then slowly take the knees as wide away from each other as you can and open up into the adductor muscles, the groin. Feel a little bit of a stretch at the furthest point and then circle them slowly back around into touch in the middle and then coming back into towards the chest again. Nice good work into the hips as you bring them closely into the chest and then nice and slowly back out and wide. So you're drawing a circle with each knee and it looks like a figure of 8. Again, remembering the breathing. Let's bring everything back in balance. Okay, and then just slowly starting to place the feet back onto the floor. We're going to go left ankle area onto the right thigh. And then we're just going to start to take hold of the back of the right thigh at the hamstring area. And then we're going to just start to slowly pulse and we're working into that left hip, glute, IT band area. So we're just going to slowly start to just pulse with that, massage that left hip area. If your left elbow can rest on your left thigh somewhere to push that left knee a little bit further away to get a little bit more stretch out of it, let's do that. But again, if it's not comfortable, don't do that. Again, just check that there's not tension in the body unnecessary. So the jaw, the wrists, fists and shoulders are a good place to check. Slowly pulsing and massaging and helping the body recover with that nice breathing as well. Okay, and then just gently bring the right foot down. Just take the left foot off again, check in with that side, compare it to the right. How does that feel? And then we're going to go onto the right ankle, left thigh area and then take hold of the back of the left thigh. And then again, slowly pulse. If your right elbow is able to just guide that right knee away a little bit further as you pull the left thigh, you can do that. But make sure the lower back is always nicely supported into the floor so you're not overstretching it. Again, scan the body for any excess tension in those areas that we don't need it. And check in with your breathing. And what a really nice thing to do for your body. Give your body this 10 minutes where you can balance out the intensity. We are so busy in this modern world. We go from one thing to the next, as I mentioned at the beginning, and we don't ever really stop and slow down and breathe in a slower way. Okay, bring the left foot back down to the floor, and then the right foot back down to the floor, and feel again the hips, how they feel after that. Just move left and right. I'm going to go into the glutes a little bit more and the back as well now. So straighten the right leg and bring the left knee up with the foot in the air. And then we're going to slowly again make sure that we don't ever push into pain or excessive pinching. We want to go slowly so we make sure it feels okay. Start to bring the left foot across the right leg and over to the right side of the floor. Reach the left arm out and look towards the left arm. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, just apply a gentle bit of pressure to that left knee to guide it down towards the floor and let the body soften and open up into that nice twist. And then slowly start to come back to the centre. And then stretch the left leg out nice and long. Just feel the difference on each side. And as you bring the right foot and knee up, start to take that right foot over. Nice and slowly again, reach the right arm out, look towards the right hand, take a breath in. As you breathe out, just soften down into it, release the exhale, really let the body soften. And slowly come back down through to the centre. Okay, and then take the right foot now to the bottom right corner of the mat. We're going to work into the inner thighs and the hips again. And then bring the left knee up and hug the left knee up and over towards the left armpit area. And just slowly pulse with it. As you get into that, the most comfortable furthest point, always be kind to your body, remember. Don't be aggressive. So make sure it feels okay. I always say it, but a 7 out of 10 intensity stretch. Just slowly massage with that. Just pulse, work right into the hip, maybe the inner thigh as well. Actively pushing that right heel away from the right hip to create that little bit more length and stretch. And then just stretch that left leg out now to the bottom left corner. Just have a little bit of a wiggle around, have a move. How does that feel? Can you feel the difference? Are your legs starting to feel a little bit more refreshed? I'm going to bring the right knee up. So the left foot's at the bottom left corner of the mat. You're actively pushing the left heel away from the hip. And then you're starting to bring the right knee up towards the right armpit. And just slowly massage and work into it. Notice the difference in intensity. Is this side more intense or the other? Again, trying to focus on those longer, slower exhales. And then last one, and then just stretch that right leg out nice and long. Stretch your hands out above your head and then bring the feet into touch. So the toes are touching and the toes are reaching away from the head now. As your hands reach up, make sure it's okay for your shoulders. If you need to, you can take your hands away from each other. And then like a long thin stick, reach your fingertips away from your toes, take a breath in. As you breathe out, you're going to bring your both feet over to the bottom right corner of the mat and then the head and the hands up towards the top right corner of the mat. Just take hold of the left ankle, left wrist area with the right hand and just a little bit of a gentle pull, just to stretch. Make sure it feels okay for the shoulders. If the shoulders are pinching or painful, just relax them and get them into a comfortable position. Should be feeling that stretch all the way down the left ribs, going into the left hip, high T-band area. Take a breath in as you actively reach and then slowly come back through to the centre. Just pause for a moment. Okay, you're going to bring the feet over to the bottom left corner, head and the hands up to the top left corner, and grab hold of the right wrist gently with the left hand and just a little bit of a pull, just to open up that space. Again, slowing your breathing down, and you should be feeling that in that right side, right hip, all the way down maybe. And as you exhale, again, just come back through to the centre. I'm going to go to the hamstrings, last stretch. So we're going to bring feet up towards the hips, take the left foot up towards the sky, keep the knee bent, and then just slowly start to pulse with that. We want to be feeling it right where your hands are holding. So the middle of the thigh. If you start to kick too straight with that leg, you're probably going to feel it in the back of the knee, which we don't want. That's the sciatic nerve. You can pull the toes up as well, maybe to get that extra little bit stretchy through the calf area. That's going to stretch the calves. And slowly massage and pulse with it. And then just notice how your mind and body have shifted state now. Do you feel a little bit more rested and a little bit calmer, maybe a little bit more relaxed? Just going to switch now. Bring the right foot up, pull the toes up again, keep a bend in the knee, and then we're going to slowly pulse with that again. So if you've enjoyed this stretch, you can say thank you to me. It takes only a few seconds of your time, but I greatly appreciate your support. You can give it a thumbs up, this video. You can say thanks for the video in the comments. You can share this video with somebody that's going to benefit from this, a friend or a family member. You can click the subscribe button. I post 3 videos a week. And I really do appreciate all of your support, so thank you for that. And if you're interested, I've got lots of like IT band program, a flexible runner 21-day program, a power of good running form course on a exclusive content, video content on the Run Better with Ash membership. Have a look in the link in the description below. I'm going to bring that leg down, just have a little bit of a move around. Check in, notice how you feel now. Do you feel better for that? So well done. I hope whatever you do in the rest of your day, you've set yourself up nicely for that now. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. Thank you for following along with me, and I shall see you in the next video.